Hello, and welcome to my little corner of the cosmic universe. This is High Priestess Indigo, and I'm back with another reading for the collective. So let's start with a prayer, and then we're going to jump into our subconscious cards, and then we're going to jump right into our reading. Almighty God, I ask that you allow me to be a clear channel and a clear portal for your Holy Spirit and your divine will. God, I ask that you bless each and every person that comes across this video. And God, I ask that you bind and return to sender any and all negative energy, negative entities, evil eye, spell work, and black magic. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Today is Sunday over in my neck of the woods, but wherever this message finds you, I hope that you know that you're loved by God and that you're blessed. And if you don't feel blessed, know that you can work to get to that point. As long as there's breath, there's hope. All right, so let's start with our first cards out. Needing to heal a loneliness wound. Profound sense of isolation and disconnection from others, often accompanied by feelings of emptiness, sadness, or longing for meaningful connection and companionship. Needing to address fear of success, subconscious fear or beliefs that hinders the pursuit or personal of the hinders the pursuit of personal and professional achievements. Needing to heal from spiritual disconnect, feeling disconnected from a higher power, source, or spiritual essence. Needing to unpack a spiritual crisis, an intense and transformative spiritual experience that may initially cause distress but can lead to growth and understanding. Okay, and let's get a couple more, and then that will be our subconscious cards. And as I always say, this could be what this person is currently dealing with, or it could be past or present. Needing to heal from past life wounds, belief in the carryover of unresolved issues or traumas from previous lifetimes. Needing to address emotional repression, suppressing or denying emotions, hindering emotional well being and spiritual growth. Okay. So those are the subconscious. Like I said, this person may or may not be aware that they need to address these, but these are things that may be a block to healing. So let's see. Okay, this is the deck I need. I'm going to start with the Cosmic Journey by Cosmic Royal Family. That's actually her name. She goes by Mystic Beauty, but her tarot channel is Cosmic Royal Family. I love her. Fantastic reader and just amazing person. And I see that I have some new subscribers, so I just wanted to take this moment too to my, you know, already current subscribers and the new ones who've just recently added. Thank you so much for your support. If you're subscribed to the channel, just know that you're on my prayer list and I pray for you. So I appreciate the subscribes, I appreciate the likes, but I use basically my subscription list as a prayer list. So whatever you're in need of, I don't know whatever it is, but when I pray, I pray that God blesses you, each and every one of you, with whatever it is that you're in need of. But thank you so much for the support. And my thank you for your support is to pray for you. So I hope that's okay with you. Uh-oh. First card out. Black magic involved. Oh, dear God. This black magic people. Like, don't you got nothing else to do? Divine messenger. Like, whoever this is, don't you got nothing else to do? Emperor. Know who this reading's for? Rebirth. So this message is for a divine masculine. Toxic love. Oh boy. Emperor. Knowledge. Boundary builder. Okay, Emperor. I see you out here. Unpaid karmic debt. Fortune telling. And let me grab one more card and then we're going to jump right into this reading. Heartbreak. Wow. So this message is for a divine masculine who, oh, this is sad and good. So this emperor, this divine masculine, found himself in a heartbreaking relationship with a toxic lover, a Jezebel, unfortunately, who was actually and currently still is casting black magic. And the reason why this karmic feminine is casting black magic is because this emperor, and he is an emperor, his energy is definitely an emperor. He has built boundaries against this woman, rightfully so. Because honestly, this is somebody who is a divine messenger. He's here on a divine assignment. This is somebody that has a lot of work to do in terms of like his spiritual gifts and the things that he's here to do. This is somebody that's blessed with the gift of foresight, as well as he's getting a lot of spiritual downloads and he's privy to a lot of spiritual knowledge. This is somebody that has access to Akashic records. I'm seeing this very clearly. Like, you are this divine masculine, whoever you are a keeper of sacred text and sacred knowledge. Within you is housed a lot of spiritual knowledge. Like, I feel like you're a walking, talking spiritual encyclopedia. Like, that's actually built into your soul as part of your spiritual gifts when you stepped into your emperor energy. Wow. Hmm. This toxic lover, this karmic feminine who you were involved with, this was somebody that you had previous past life karmic debt with. This debt is now repaid. I feel like you already were on your spiritual path, but you recently went through a rebirth, which is what brought you higher spiritually in terms of rank, as well as it unlocked this gift of foresight, as well as it brought you into direct contact with this deeper cosmic knowledge that you're the sacred keeper of. I feel like this has been your position, your spiritual position for a very long time. For a very long time, you've been a keeper of sacred spiritual records. Almost like it's given almost like you're one of the like guardians of the Akashic records. A very high ranking person, no less. That's why I say I feel like you've been doing this job for a very long time spiritually, even with you being, incarnating and going through multiple lifetimes here. That's still a spiritual position you've always still held. I feel like I said, this rebirth came after a real bad heartbreak that you went through with this karmic feminine. I feel like that along with finding out about this black magic that you found out. Ooh, I'm just getting a feeling that this karmic feminine wore a lot of masks. There's a lot of masking going on here. And you initially thought that she was your counterpart. Let's pull some more cards. I want to get some more info on this as to how all the details came out. But I'm getting like you went through a kind of soul shock when you found out about the betrayal and the stuff that was going on in the background. Hmm. I don't know how much. I'm just getting the feeling that this karmic feminine was involved in a. She's part of a coven, like a dark, one of them secret societies that are starting to be not so secret these days. This is somebody that never actually loved this emperor. They were sent in on purpose to try to break this emperor. This was somebody who this emperor fell in love with, but for her it was just an assignment. She was just here just to basically destroy your life, whoever you are, emperor. But she was not successful. I mean, she was successful in breaking your heart, but your heartbreak is what led to this rebirth. And it actually led to the increase of your spiritual gifts. Like I said, this person, what they thought was gonna happen was it broke your heart, but it broke your heart open. It broke your heart open for God to actually take you up another level. Mm, okay. Listen, I don't know if this karmic feminine has access to you any further since everything's been exposed. But this is somebody, like I told you, she's still doing black magic. There's still black magic. This is somebody who is still, even though divine judgment has already been called on this situation and you rightfully walked away, divine masculine, this is somebody that is still trying to basically take you out. Like, and I'm getting dark sinister take you out. Like, this is somebody that wants to unalive you. And this is somebody who's trying to figure out how they can do so. But I say that more to caution you just to be on the lookout and be aware that this is somebody who is not any way to be treated anything other than an enemy. Like, you have to handle her as such. Don't ever let your guard down with this one. This is definitely a dark entity type person. So please stay vigilant. Do not let your guard around this person ever. Not even for a second, okay? Whoever you are, divine masculine. But do know that karmic justice is about to be, yeah, get ready to receive karmic justice. So for all of her work that she's still doing, even though, like I said, she's been told clearly multiple times, and not in the not in nice ways, by your spirit team, by her spirit team, by the divine. God has literally been like, no, okay, this has got to stop. And this person is still at it. This person is still doing black magic toward this emperor. Basically, this person is deciding to be a crash out dummy because this karmic justice that's getting ready to be melt, it's not going to be pretty. And what people don't understand is when you are doing black magic against anybody and it gets returned to sender, is 10 times worse for the person that is coming back, because it's it you anytime you're in the intention of to harm somebody or to do negative to them, the energy of that carries far more weight than you incidentally harming somebody. It's like the difference between manslaughter and first degree. Big difference. You still get punished, but there's a difference in punishment, and each punishment carries a different weight. This person has been told to stop, and they're still going. So the weight of the magnitude of this black magic they've been trying to send your way, even though it's currently being blocked, it's still it's still gonna be nasty. Yeah. And I feel like whoever you are, Emperor, I feel like you've been struggling with understanding how you could have missed this. I feel like you're somebody who's very astute, very spiritually in tune. Even before your rebirth, you were somebody that was already tapped in. I feel like you have a good sense of yourself. You are very attuned with your intuition and your spirit guides, and you're very obedient to your spirit guides. So you kind of feel like you've had this lingering kind of question that you've kind of been asking your higher self, your God, like, why did I wind up with this woman? Like, how did I miss that this woman was like literally a dark practitioner who just, you got caught up in this love situation with this person, and you really genuinely love this person, and you caused the heartbreak. But the question you've been asking is, how did I miss the signs that this person, but this was part of your soul contract. This person was meant to be a spiritual catalyst for you, and it needed to be in a way where it would cause you to really do the work. And unfortunately, it just happened to be attached to this uber dark, you know, Jezebel spirit. But with that said, you passed the spiritual test. Like, this was part of your soul contract to go through this relationship and to gain the things that you needed to gain to get the inner strength to not only, learn how to heal yourself and become an alchemist and basically transmute your childhood wounding, these, past subconscious woundings. But I feel like it also was meant to, let me put it this way. And it's what I've had to understand in my own journey, because trust me, I've had the same question for God too. Pressure makes diamonds. And sometimes, in order for us to step into the full ramification of the spiritual gifts and the spiritual giantness that you are, you have to be put under pressure in order for that to basically meet to its full fruition, and for you to truly, grow and thrive who you are meant to be spiritually. And it sounds crazy, but the way I've understood it is, we don't grow in our comfort zones. And some of us are a little bit more strong willed than others. And so we need a little bit more pressure than some folks to turn into that diamond. And basically, this situation alchemized you into the diamond of an emperor that you are. So, believe it or not, you signed up for it. You yourself chose this as part of your soul contract. So, it's a little less like us looking at the divine and asking why, but more, it's us reconciling that choice within our own soul, because it's what we choose. Like, God does not force anything on his children in any way in that sense. So if we are going through things in our life and we've signed that as part of our soul contract, it's because it was what our soul decided that it needed for growth. And so I think you're starting to really step into that understanding. Like I said, as somebody who has a very deep knowledge of spiritual, like just cosmic knowledge from, multiple galaxies, I want to say. I know this sounds kind of crazy and out there, but like I say, you're somebody who holds a lot of spiritual knowledge. You are a keeper of sacred knowledge. But you accomplished everything you set out to do in this lifetime so far. Every challenge you gave yourself in order for you to rise to the emperor that you knew that you were called to be in this current lifetime, you had to go through this. And like I said, it was written as part of your soul contract to go through this. But this debt is paid now. The mission has been completed in the sense that you got exactly what you were supposed to get out of this situation. But yet, this has not stopped this karmic, this witchy Jezebel from still trying to do things. This is somebody that wants to win at all costs. They don't want to be defeated. They know that the cycle is over, and that, like, the victory has been declared in your favor. But this is somebody who is still feeling like they don't want to give up. They don't want to give in to defeat. But it's like, you lost fair and square. This is somebody who came in deceptively to deceive you. You didn't even know this was a spiritual warfare. You didn't even know this was a spiritual game to her. You didn't know. So this person's mad because they lost the battle that you won a battle that you didn't even know you were in. That's the crazy part. This person had all the advantages and still lost. And now they're mad about it, basically. Like, that's the best way I can explain it. Like, this was her whole game. She set it up. You were unaware, and you won the battle for a war that you didn't even know you were part of. Whew. This karmic feminine is currently dealing with health issues. I literally feel like she's part of her karma for this black magic energy that she was sending to you. Like I say, when you leveled up and you walked away and you defeated this dark witch, all of that black magic spell work, it gets reversed. It goes back to the sender. Her health is bad. Her mental health is bad. This is somebody that is literally psychotic right now. And I feel like they're dying or unaliving. Sorry, I know YouTube and their sensitivities. This is somebody that is literally unaliving as we speak. So if you find out this person is, you know, not on they're on the sick and shut in list, as they say in black churches. If she's on the sick and shut in list, you know why. Just put it that way. Yeah, like whoever you are, I feel like you're like you stepped away from the situation and you literally had questions for God. Like, what in the world was that? Like, why did I have to go through this? Because of this rebirth and because of the gifts that you needed to step into. Like I said, you had already started the work, but there was something you were still kind of holding out from. And so this was like the last major thing that you needed to kind of like close out was this situation with this karmic Jezebel. I don't know how recent this was because it's not really given super recent. I don't know why the energy of this is like not like this just happened in the last month or two, but I feel like this is something that you in this last I guess 6 months to a year cycle. In this last recent cycle, this was something you were dealing with. Yeah, look at there. See, it's another confirmation. Key maker. That's why I say you are the keeper of sacred knowledge. You are the keeper of divine spiritual knowledge. Yeah. But here's the beautiful thing, Emperor. Now that you've been through this rebirth and you've gotten exactly what you set out to receive from this lesson, as well as you just basically just defeated a whole group of people because it wasn't just her that was, she was the kind of front person to deal with you, but behind her was a whole group of people and they're now in trouble as well. Like you basically just took out a whole COVID. And so that's another reason why you were in that situation. So that's a something I can tell you now. It wasn't just about you being in this soul contract with this person at the time, but this was really about God getting rid of a whole group of them. Two for the money, kind of thing. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah. I mean, you kill two birds with one stone. You got your spiritual lesson, your growth, your cosmic knowledge, and you got, your gift of foresight. All those things got enhanced and opened. You became aware of who you were and your actual spiritual role as this emperor and this divine messenger. But you also took out a whole coven. So congratulations. Yep. Listen, for your trouble, for your trouble, you're getting more spiritual abundance and you're getting more money. Like, it's just a little extra bonus, a little something, something for taking out of COVID. So, like I said, the black magic curse was broken. You broke this, whatever this spell work this user and abuser was doing, because you weren't the first person that she was doing this to. Unfortunately, before you, Emperor, there have been many men's lives were ruined. Many men. There were many before you who she actually did take down. Unfortunately, you will be the last one she'll attempt to do that to. Which is honestly, listen, I gotta explain it to you the way it was explained to me. God only sends in his best warriors into these situations. He sent you in because he knew that this was something that you could actually accomplish. He knew that you could actually defeat this group, and you actually did. So it's a lot of folks in going to spiritual prison here soon. Yeah, like I said, this is somebody that had honestly started feeling invincible because they'd gotten away with the stuff they've been doing for a very long time. Like I said, imagine the men lives that this karmic Jezebel had ruined in the past. Like I said, God is just taking out whole covens here, and He's using his spiritual warriors to do so. Mm. Yeah, this was somebody that was sent in to. Her whole purpose was to distract you and be temptation, to try to lure you from your spiritual journey. Yeah. That's what she was sent in to do, to distract you and to tempt you away from your spiritual journey. Didn't work though. Instead, you defeated her. So I'm seeing that you're also I feel like you're getting more gifts. There's more gifts coming, more spiritual gifts coming. Like I feel like what you just stepped into, this cosmic knowledge and this gift of foresight, are just the beginning of some of your spiritual gifts. You're a very intentional person. Like anything you set your mind to, you have the ability to manifest and create. And I feel like your manifestation happens very rapidly. Like whoever you are, Emperor, whenever you literally set your mind to anything, you are able to like just very quickly. I feel like it's quick manifestation as well as is like you're just a powerful interceder. Like you're able to intercede on behalf of yourself and other people, which is part of why this group wanted you out of the way. This is why this karmic feminine was sent in specifically, is because the role that you're gonna play in this, like literally helping the people of God, is gonna be so powerful. Because like I say, you have the power of intention. Like you're very intentional, and you're, like I say, you're a heavy manifester. You have the ability to like almost like it's almost like it seems like magic. Like you literally speak stuff into existence, and within a very short period of time, whatever you've spoken into existence shows up. And you don't use it for greed or for selfish reasons. You've always used it to help people, to help empower people. That's what makes you such a like respectable emperor, because you truly understand what it means to be an emperor. You are somebody who leads with integrity. You're a righteous, a spiritually righteous person. You stand for what's right. You lead with compassion and integrity, and you are exactly what an emperor is supposed to be like in terms of how you conduct yourself. So that's why this I feel like this toxic situation with this karmic feminine even kind of shook you a little bit, because you kind of started questioning like, were you basically opening yourself up to things that, you know, were on the darker side. But no, this is not what that was. This was part of your soul contract. Like I said, this was spiritually designed to basically take out this coven, as well as to empower you in a way that you weren't powered before. Like I feel like I said, you were already strong, but this just took you to another level of like self assurance in who you are spiritually. Like this just gave you that extra, you know, that extra thing you needed, where now you have no more doubts. You have no zero fears. Like you're very solid, even more so in who you are spiritually. Like I felt like this helped clear away any last residual um traumas that you might have had. Like you really in this situation cleared out the rest of that. Yeah, so you are very, like I said, power of intention. You're a very strong manifester, is what I'm getting off of this. You have the ability to, just like I said, it's almost like real time, like a genie type level. Whoever you are, your energy is just so like, I can feel the strength in your energy. You really are an emperor in every sense of the word. Like your energy is very powerful. And it's very like it has this strong, quiet strength to it. Yeah, you're somebody who is always led by divine guidance. I feel like you've been, like I said, you've been very in tune to your higher self, to your spirit team, to the divine, to God, to the Holy Spirit, to source, to everything. You're very tapped in. And so you knew when to move because you were listening to this divine guidance. And I feel very clearly, like I said, God needed you to step into this next rank that you just stepped into because your work here is very profound. You have a tremendous a tremendous place in what's going to be taking place in the next few years in terms of spirituality. You're going to be one of the leaders of the new spiritual new school. You got a profound calling on you. And so that's why I say God only sends in his strongest soldiers. And you're definitely one of them. Yeah. Yeah, this call, like I said, this was to help. It was double fold. Like I said, it was to help you to clear out the last of your shadow work. You only had just a little bit more that you needed to clear out. And yours was predominantly, I feel like this, um, what you needed to clear out had to do around your perception of love. I feel like you still had some, maybe some negative shadow work as it related to relationships. And so this kind of really cleared out the remainder of that. Here she go again, though. Unexpected visitor. So, like I said, you have not heard the last of this karmic Jezebel because she is bitterly angry that she's defeated. This is somebody that does not want to give up, even though she has been told to give up. And so I'm just gonna say the next stage for her is it ain't gonna be nothing nice. So move in silent. Whatever you are working on, your spiritual gifts or things that you're working on, you need to hold them close to your chest right now. A lot of us are being told to do this as light workers. Move in silence because you got a lot of people, a lot of monitoring spirits, a lot of eyes are on you right now because of who you are and this role that you play. And let's just be honest, you've pissed off a lot of people because you just took out a whole COVID. So, just play things close to the chest right now because you don't know who knows what and who moves with who. That's not, like I said, it's not to tell you to worry and be in fear. You have nothing to fear because you are divinely protected at all times. But just be mindful of, you know, just be mindful. Just be alert and don't let your guard down. Is what is really the message for that. Because, like I said, this is somebody who is not wanting to accept defeat, even though you have very much defeated her in every sense of the word. This has already been decided. Like the spiritual judgment has been called. Like this person is in her little coven is going to spiritual death. That's already been decided in spiritual court. But this is somebody that is still somehow, you know, wants to get a lick back or something. I don't know. Like it doesn't really make sense. Like you've already been defeated. Not to do anything after this is just basically, what do they call it? Death by cops or something like that. That's basically what this person is wanting because that's basically what's going to happen. If she tries to come anywhere near you, it's going to be a whole team of angels that is just going to be like death by cops type of on this on this entity energy that she's on. So like I said, it's gonna be a whole team of angels that's just gonna get her that spiritual beat down. But that's apparently what she wants. So just be on the lookout. I feel like I have to throw that in there as an extra like little clause. Let's pull a couple more cards and then we're gonna end this reading because I feel like, Emperor, this is the guy you want leading you. Like you're the guy that, like, if I'm going into battle, if I need spiritual covering, if I need somebody to go 10 toes down and be in my corner and have my back, you're the guy because your spiritual energy is just, whew, you're powerful. You are really powerful. I don't know if you know how powerful you are spiritually. Like, I feel like you're understanding this, but like, yeah, your energy is just, it's like Thor with that hammer. I mean, yeah, look at it. I'm looking at the card. It's just like Thor with that hammer, just knocking dark entities in the head with it. Like, come on for it. This is how your energy is like. Your energy is like you about that life. You really like that. To quote Kendrick Lamar, you really like that. Like, I get the energy like you will knock one of these dark spiritualists in the head with this hammer and then turn around and pick up a baby and pet a bunny and be just as sweet and gentle. Like, that's how your energy gives me. Like, you know how to be a masculine energy that takes no disrespect and no nonsense, but you're also very loving and compassionate, and you know how to be vulnerable and show your soft side. That's a beautiful combination. Divine masculine, whoever you are. Yeah, this, like I said, this unexpected visitor. No rest for the wicked. She ain't resting. She's over here still spinning her little dark magic that's going nowhere. It's going immediately back to her as soon as she does it. But like I say, this is a crash out dummy. So, you know, I just had to give you that warning. No rest for the wicked. She's still, doing her little dark witchy stuff. Even though she ain't even got the strength for it because she's in bad health. And like I say, she's very, very much about to get, you know, not in your vicinity ever again, or anybody else's vicinity for that matter. Anyways, whoever you are, Emperor, Divine Masculine, you are amazing. Your energy is incredible. Like, just everything that you're about to step into and everything that you're about to do in the spirit realm and to help the collective is tremendously powerful. Like I said, I don't know if you know, but I just want to go ahead and thank you now because, like, honestly, the role that you're about to step into even more so. Because, like I said, I feel very clearly, even with the spiritual gifts that are out here, you have more coming. Because you hold a very high position. You have a very big job responsibility that you're here to do in this lifetime, spiritually. So this was part of why you had to go through this situation because it had to prepare you for the next chapter of your life spiritually. But congratulations on passing your soul test with flying colors, no less. And congratulations on all of the upgrades and the beautiful spiritual gifts that are continuously coming your way. Because, yeah, you are, and enjoy the abundance that's coming too, because there's money coming too, whoever you are. But that is the message. Be blessed.